Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and in today's video we're gonna talk about the Celine Folco bag. In my previous video I shared an unboxing of this magnificent bag, and in this video I'm gonna talk a bit more about my first impressions of owning this bag now for a few months. And spoiler alert, I have worn this pretty much every day since I've gotten it. So this is not gonna be a rant video by any means, more and an expression of pure joy for this bag. So before we jump into this first impressions review video, I'm gonna go through what it looks like on the exterior side of things, what I personally carry in this bag, and then my experiences so far wearing it, and if I found anything that annoys me. This is the bag in all its glory. I will link it to the description box below in case you want to go and see like the measurements and such, but this is a very, I would say, compact sized bag that do fits like the essentials, but maybe not if you are a person who carry a lot in their handbag, then this might be a tad too small. But for me, who carry quite minimum amount of things, which I will show you in a minute, this is perfectly fine. But this is what the bag looks like from the front, from the back. So it is completely smooth here. And here on the front side, there is the Triumph logo pattern on, as a quite big one, I would say. It says Celine and Paris on here. Maybe, hopefully, it is visible in this lighting. I love the fact that they are kind of tonal. So it's black on black, not super obvious, but yet, I mean, it is still there. On the sides, it's super smooth. The strap is sewn on the outside of the bag, and as you can see, you cannot remove it, but it is there. And then we go on the bottom, which is completely smooth, no feet or anything like that. And that's pretty much the exterior of the bag. Quite simple, like very classic shaped satchel bag. I have no bags in this shape, so I'm just like super pleased. Or it's saddle bag or whatever, but oh, I love the simplicity of this. The strap, as mentioned, is sewn onto the bag, and there is 5 holes that you can adjust this with. And gold hardware. I think this is probably the only place where you can see hardware on the bag in general. I have it on the longest setting, and at the end of the video there's going to be some mod shots of me wearing it so you can see where it lays on me, but I'm very pleased with that as well because it is long enough so that it's not just like supporting my breast or anything, which quite many bags today tend to be like on the shorter side. It has a magnetic opening and closing. You can maybe hear that. And then when you open it up on the front flap, there is a magnetic piece. And then on the bottom, there is a magnetic piece over there. Very easy to like open and close, because when you close it, it just like goes to the magnet. And it is strong enough, but not like that you need to pull with 2 hands or anything to get it open. Very smooth. I really love that. And then it says Celine Paris on there. This is suede lined, so the bag is full leather, inside, outside, black suede. Probably there is gonna be some signs of wear on the suede part here, where this kind of folds down. That should be expected to show at some point, but it is what it is. It is a black hole. Probably you can't see anything in there, but it is an open compartment with 1 flap pocket here in the back. I don't really use it to anything because I don't want to stretch it, but you could put like receipts or some single cards or money, maybe they're like bills. But other than that, it's just like an open space, and this is how I tend to use it anyway. The leather was probably my biggest concern of this bag, because it is quite, it's not like the most delicate leather I've ever touched, but it definitely gets me concerned, or I am very aware that this probably will show scratches at some point, maybe sooner than other more durable bags. But so far, so good. And I mean, maybe on the back side it's better because this is like very smooth. I don't tend to baby my bags when I wear them. Of course, this is new. I bought it from the boutique. I mean, I am aware of how much money this cost, but I get the joy when I wear my bags. So I have worn this like daily to work, to like evening events and so on. So I have definitely used this, and so far nothing. My biggest concern is my ring, that I will just somehow manage to scratch it on something, or then that I bump into something or someone that I can't control myself, and then something will happen. But it hasn't. Maybe someday it will. In the instructions, or the kind of care card or care booklet that came with the bag, there was instruction that if there is something, you can like try to buff it out and just like do this type of movement and get it off. So that's also a way. So I'm not like, I'm aware it's delicate leather, but I'm not like super afraid of that. I have not considered an organizer because I'm not really an organizer person. Maybe it would help to protect the suede lining, but it's just not me. Next part, we could have a look at what I carry in here. And to be honest, this probably would fit more than what I tend to put in there daily. I'm gonna start with my phone case, because I'm filming with my phone. I still do own the iPhone 11, so this is a case for iPhone 11. If you are curious, this is the kind of size comparison. It would fit a bigger phone. I do not have any of these Pro Max giants. I don't know, but just check the measurements. If your phone, how long is your phone, and then what the measurements are for the bag, and then you will know if it would fit a larger one. I'm just thinking, what's the easiest way to show you what the situation is? So there we have the phone. Here is my wallet. This is a Chanel card holder, quite compact. I have only cards in here, so okay, that doesn't help. Only cards in here. But this is what I use daily, and that's how it fits in there. Here is my Louis Vuitton key pouch. I have my house keys and work keys. And that also slides in. I'm gonna stretch the top parts. So that's it. And in addition to these, those were my like bare essentials. I usually have a bag of gum, just in general. I have my AirPods. And currently I have 2 lip products, a lip balm and a lipstick. And, sorry, here we are. This is how they fit in here. And that's it. This is like 99% of what I carry in this and what I have carried so far. So it would fit a bit more, but I mean, I don't need anything more. I have had a reusable fabric bag in here as well, in addition to these things, like just like on top or on the bottom of everything when I've done some grocery shopping and I just didn't have pockets to put the bag in. So that does fit in here. Let me actually get a pair of sunglasses and then we can see how those would fit in. Here I have a pair of Fendi sunglasses. I'm not even gonna dream of trying to fit a case in there. So here they are on the top. So it does close. So if you would want to also put in sunglasses, maybe like a soft case or a soft pouch, that those would fit in there, so that's great. Let's start unpacking this, because when I was picking up the sunglasses, I also did get my Louis Vuitton mini pochette. Probably should have planned this a bit better, because this is like a classic thing to see if it would fit or not. But it is now empty again, and here it is, just so that you get an understanding of the capacity in case you are familiar with this. So it fits in with no ease, and maybe it's then easy to check with phone. Goes well under that. Wallet, I don't know if you would need that if you have the mini pochette. And then I still have the keys. Well, it does fit. My mini pochette was not stuffed full, so probably if there would be more things in there, the key pouch would not have fit in. And this is kind of what it looks like right now. But it would fit a bigger wallet definitely than what this is. And I feel like this fits just the right amount of things, so this will not become too heavy. The bag itself is not heavy at all, even though it is full leather inside, outside. And I was so surprised. I've wanted this bag for a really, really long time. But I was kind of like, I've been buying a lot of other bags, and I don't know, but this just still kept calling me, and I'm so happy that I did buy it, because this has turned out to be like one of my absolute favorites. It's funny, when I have bought new bags, of course depending on them, but some I just like accept that they are maybe a bit more special occasion, and I'm okay with not reaching out for them on daily or even a weekly basis. But with this one, I've not touched my other like daily handbags since I got it. So I've truly enjoyed wearing this so far. It's so easy. It just works with everything, with my style pretty much. It's easy to style this in a very casual ways, like sport athleisure or something like that, or casual athleisure or whatever. It works with those type of clothes. It also works with a bit more like dressier, I'm not saying like evening stuff, but more like dressier things. And I'm pretty sure if you would go to have a dinner at a more fancier restaurant, if you would dress a bit more fancy, then this would go so well with that as well. I personally am not bothered that you can't remove the strap. For some, it might be some kind of factor, but it is not for me. The only thing that I am wondering is, maybe you can see that when the flap is closed, the sides, both sides are kind of coming out, and that was there when I got it. So first I tried to like, okay, I'll just like push them in, and maybe the leather is somehow in a wrong position or whatnot. But if you look at it from this angle, this side is clearly longer than the bottom side, and that's why it makes that shape. So that is actually on purpose. But that I wasn't maybe aware of that when I bought it, or I didn't think that that would be there. I just thought that when I closed the flap, it would be like smooth from the sides, but it is not. So that's something, if that would bother you, it's good to realize. But also the fact that something could drop out of like these small holes in there. So just like something to think about. I think that's the only thing that I wasn't prepared to. And first I got a bit like panicky, because I'm like, what is this? But there is like too much leather, let's put it like that, in here, so that it would not even be like completely smooth in that way. So that's just a feature, I guess, of the bag. There is not that many videos out there of this bag, which I'm a bit surprised, because this is amazing. And the price point currently with Celine bags, this is like super reasonable. I bought some of my other Celine bags with me. So the price on the Folco bag was 1,700 when I got it in September. This is the Celine Triumph wallet on chain. When I got it, it was less expensive, but currently it is 1,650, so only 50 euros less than the Folco. And here is my nano belt bag, which currently retails for 2,000 euros. The Celine bags do tend to have a higher price point as well, so the Folco is just amazingly priced in my opinion. So I don't know, this has been a very like happy joy video for the Folco bag, but I feel like this is a really well kept secret by Celine, and I don't really know why it is not more popular. Maybe because the branding is not so big, or because influencers haven't really found this bag appealing to them or something, so then it's like flying under the radar. But I absolutely love it. It's such easy bag to wear, just like flip over your shoulder. It goes with everything. I'm not that concerned that people are gonna recognize this, but this feels so great, and I'm not really worried about using it, and I'm so pleased with my purchase. And I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm not wearing any of my other bags, which is something I was not expecting, but I'm not really mad about it. That's the story, my first impressions of the Celine Folco bag. Have you met this bag somewhere? Do you own it? What do you think? Am I alone in this fangirl group of this bag? I'm just like super pleased with it. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.